Does Kelly McGillis still keep in touch with Tom Cruise after playing his love interest in Top Gun? Kelly McGillis boasts a remarkable acting portfolio that spans film, television, and Broadway, but for most fans, her defining role remains Charlotte Charlie Blackwood, Tom Cruise's love interest in the 1986 blockbuster, Top Gun. So intense was the chemistry between Charlie and Maverick that many were convinced the two had been a real-life couple at some point. Decades after her performance took Hollywood by storm, McGillis would retreat from the limelight, opting for a more laid-back life in North Carolina. But the question lingers, does she still keep in touch with her Top Gun love interest, Tom Cruise? How did Kelly McGillis feel about playing Tom Cruise's love interest in Top Gun? It's been nearly 3 decades since Kelly McGillis shared the screen with Tom Cruise in the 1986 blockbuster, Top Gun, but the buzz around the role refuses to die down. While many consider the role her defining moment, the truth is, McGillis wasn't exactly thrilled about taking it on. "I didn't want to do it, there. But because I'd done Witness, I owed Paramount another film, and my agent said, you have to do this. I took one look at it and said, this is like a western in the sky, I don't want to do this," she admitted to The Guardian in a 2001 interview. "It wasn't about acting, it was about being a cartoon character. You know what I mean? I could have done it blindfolded," she continued. "I was grateful for the fact that it gave me opportunities one wouldn't otherwise have had. But I showed up for work, did my bit, hung out with a bunch of boys, played baseball, and went home. It was like being at camp. Why they hired me I'll never know." However, McGillis' sentiments about the role do not extend to her co-star Tom Cruise, to whom she gave a rather glowing review in her 2013 interview with Yahoo Entertainment. "I think Tom is terrific," she said. "He's the sweetest guy. He is very genuine and sincere and respectful. And I just loved working with Tom. I think he is wonderful." Despite her glowing review, McGillis admitted that she and the Mission Impossible star didn't spend a lot of time together off-screen. "I'd hang out more with the other guys than I did Tom and Val Kilmer," she said. "But I know Val from Juilliard. He was a year ahead of me. And he would hang out with us and Tom would come by occasionally, but mostly it was me and the boys." Did Kelly McGillis keep in touch with Tom Cruise after playing his love interest in Top Gun? Despite her reservations about the role, Kelly McGillis delivered a spectacular portrayal of Charlie in Top Gun. In fact, her performance was so convincing that fans couldn't get over the idea that she and Tom Cruise weren't a real-life couple. "They come in asking, 'Where's Tom?' And I say, 'I don't know. I guess he's somewhere else.' And they say, 'Well, aren't you married?' I mean, these are adults, for Christ's sake," McGillis shared with Guardian in 2001. "I have to say to them, that was a movie, it was fake." With such titillating chemistry, fans must wonder, did Cruise and McGillis keep in touch after their time on Top Gun lapsed? Well, it appears that the co-star's off-screen bond might not have been quite as potent as fans believed. Movies are odd things. "I don't really keep in touch with anybody from Top Gun," McGillis admitted to Entertainment Tonight in a 2019 interview. "I think I've spoken to a couple of people occasionally, but the truth is, movies are very odd work situations because you have a lot of people who come together from all different parts of the world." Why didn't Kelly McGillis reprise her role in Top Gun, Maverick? Decades after Top Gun's spectacular theatrical run, the sequel to the 1986 blockbuster, Top Gun, Maverick, hit the big screen. Starring familiar favorites Tom Cruise and Val Kilmer, the film premiered to overwhelming acclaim, raking in a colossal $1.496 billion at the box office. Noticeably absent from the cast lineup were the female leads from the prequel, Kelly McGillis and Meg Ryan. As it turns out, the two weren't even asked to reprise their roles. "Those weren't stories that we were throwing around," director Joseph Kosinski said of the omission in an interview with Insider. "I didn't want every storyline to always be looking backwards. It was important to introduce some new characters." However, when speaking to Entertainment Tonight in 2019, McGillis had a differing view on why she wasn't asked to return. "Oh my God, no. They did not, nor do I think they would ever. I mean, I'm old and I'm fat, and I look age-appropriate for what my age is, and that is not what that whole scene is about," she responded when asked whether she'd been asked to reprise her role, adding, "I'd much rather feel absolutely secure in my skin and who and what I am at my age, as opposed to placing a value on all that other stuff." Despite being left out of the sequel to the film that made her famous, McGillis is still intent on reviving her career in Hollywood. I do not get offered a lot of stuff because I kind of dropped out of the acting world for so long raising my kids that right now it's like starting over, she shared with Yahoo Entertainment. And I do want to get older and I do want to be a character actress. You know, my goal is to be like Jessica Tandy. To be an older woman and really just secure in myself, and I don't want to have to try to be 30 for the rest of my life.